Oh
Whoa,
god.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy.
Phantom. We have a phantom. What's happening, YouTube people? DeadDuck here, and welcome to another episode of MineTech. For this episode, I am going to muck about with some trees, pretty much. But first, before I do that, I kind of want to take a look in my blaze farm. I've been spawning blaze in my farm for a while, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I had done, because I think it's pretty cool. So, 2 blaze spawners here. This area here with the sea lanterns is where you can basically stand to spawn both cages, and I think it's pretty damn sweet. This thing is really cool anyways, and yes, I have a water floor in the nether. You're probably gonna wonder why and how. Probably why first, because you all know about the water bug in Bedrock. It has been patched now as of 1.6, but I still have loads of them left, so haha, unlucky Mojang. Like, I anticipated your little bug fix, and I harvested a bunch of those water blocks because they're so handy, man. They're so handy. Like, this blaze farm is a pain in the butthole because every time you get down here, there's blaze everywhere. They're all over the floor because the pistons have pushed out some of the blaze, and then you end up dying. But with this water floor, they take damage here and they die, so I don't ever have to come down to like 1,000 blazes trying to like destroy me. But let's just harvest these guys up. Right now, just so that I can see how many I have managed to collect. I wouldn't say loads. I mean, I'm already level 40, if you can see that, which is, well, that's another thing that happens. That's funny, but he's miles away, so he ain't gonna get me. There you go, he's gone. So let's have a go at doing that. There's a couple of them gone already because they take damage in the machine sometimes, so you have to do it vice versa. You have to potion them and then crush them. Which means we get very much, like, a lot less blaze rods than we otherwise would, which is a bit crap, but never mind, it's not too bad. Well, that gave me up to 45, which is pretty good because it's taken, like, it takes ages to get any levels from, like, level 30 upwards, now than level 40. So I'm level 45 right now, so, oh no, I didn't crush. I didn't hit him with a fucking potion. Right. Oh, level 50, so that got me up 10 levels. It already got me 10 levels and I was already level 40, so, you know, what does that say to y'all? Like, it's a good farm. Right, so let's go back up here now, and let's explain to you guys what we are going to be doing for the rest of this episode. Okay, so the plan for this episode is to make a subscriber area and plant my trees for my subscribers, and also to get my subscriber counter up. But I will show you guys where and how I'm going to do that, because I have some decent plans. Jake will be jumping on to give me a hand with that, just like last time. But I just want to check on my furnaces here, because I left them smelting. Kelp, that's cool. Wow, while I'm here, why don't I just show you this? Like, I think I showed you this furnace array before last time. But now I've added there's a little addition to it, which is really, really quite cool. It is a huge kelp farm, an absolutely huge kelp farm. Huge! And it's pumping kelp like they're no freaking tomorrow. It's really, really cool. It's like an automatic system as well, which is awesome. Like, we have our modules here, and it will fire 2 rows at a time. It's properly resource intense. Like, there's observers, there's redstone blocks, there's loads and loads of pistons, sticky pistons, regular pistons, all kinds of crap. There's more repeaters than I can actually count, like a couple stacks of repeaters in this thing. Yeah, it's not resource friendly for sure, but it is freaking efficient. And the good thing about it is that you can extend it. I could extend this far out into the distance there, and it would still work nicely. Let's manually fire this sucker and have a look at it. So that's what happens. It just wipes out all the kelp, and it all floats up like that. It's pretty nice. So then these, like, water flows, they just push them into the hoppers like that. Eventually they will all go into the hoppers. And I have my automatic delivery system here, as you can hear it firing now, and it will eventually just deliver all of that kelp straight into my furnace. So I have absolutely automatic renewable energy, which is excellent. It's absolutely awesome. because that means I'm never ever gonna run out of fuel. I'm gonna be selling my kelp blocks, which is cool. Like, I've got such a surplus of these things now that I can start selling them, which is really, really cool. That's another thing for my shop. And speaking of which, we're now about to go over to the community area. I've left a stash of oak wood and green wool, which is what we're going to be making our palm trees out of, but I will explain that to you when we get to the community area. We are here now at the community area. Just wait for the pyramid to load up. That's a big pyramid, right? So looking at the front of it like this, let's just fly up and have a little look. I'm going to be having a subscriber counter here. Let's just take a quick look at my shop since we are here. This is my shop right here. At the moment we're selling cooked fish. Nobody's bought any of that. Kelp blocks, which I just put in here like yesterday. Like, that's still there. Prismarine. Dark Pris. And here we got some empty ones. We got one empty one there. We got another empty one there. But never mind, that's not important. I'm wasting time. I don't have too much time on this episode, and I've got a lot of work to do. So let's just get these trees up and going. So we need to place 46 trees. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees up at the moment. So we need 40 more. Wow, this is already getting out of hand, and I've only got 40 subscribers. So 1. We can put 1 there, so that's 2. Oh dear. Right, so there we go. That's 40. So let's do the trees here. So that one might be a bit close. Let's just start with 1. So okay, so there it is. 46 fake palm trees for all of my subscribers. I don't know. What do you think about this, guys? I'm not 100% sure about it. I've tried to stick to the coastline as best I can with them. But I'm not sure. It just looks like a random, like, assortment of fake palm trees. I don't know what to think about it, to be quite honest. On the flip side, I did also start making a bit of a walkway to this pyramid, and I got a bit carried away with it. But this is it. So now we have a nice walkway. A bit annoying to get across because I put half slabs and water, but it looks cool, so I don't care. So we have a bit of a walkway to the inside of our pyramid here, but that's enough. So Jake is now about to arrive, and we are about to start doing the subscriber counter for the middle of the pyramid there. So that's going to be awesome.
Oh, what's going on here? Trees, there's trees everywhere.
Ah, he's here. He's finally arrived. The subscriber trees are up, as you can see, and I don't even know if I like them or not. Like, they're just like everywhere, like dotted around the place.
There's so many trees.
I know, and that's 46. And I've just made myself aware of the fact that since I've been doing these trees, we've had 3 more subscribers. So like,
yeah,
3 more need to go up. But yeah, now you're here, we can start work on the 7 segment stuff. I've already taken the liberty of getting all of that stuff started here. Well, not started, but I've got the bits and bobs we need. Loads of redstone, loads of stuff. Probably not everything we need, but we have most of the stuff that we need. So now it's just about to figure out where this thing needs to be.
It needs to be pretty high, but it doesn't need to be...
It needs to be somewhere in the middle, doesn't it?
Room.
Yeah.
Maybe we'd have to put, like, I don't know, a black background behind it or something.
Yeah, red sandstone we can put behind that. It would look fine.
We need to start making a platform behind it, you know, in
exactly
the pyramid,
what I was just about to say.
So we have a place to walk.
I am under no illusions that this is going to take quite a summer time. Like, it's going to take a long time to get this done, and yeah,
it always takes a long time,
and I'm scared. So yes, we will cut back once we've got some work done. Okie dokie then. Well, we've made a little bit more progress than I had expected. We've got the display in, we've got the input lines in, and we've got the programming lines in. So that's not the hard work. The hard work is the actual programming of these things themselves, which is going to take quite some time. Jake loves doing that, right?
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's my most
fun.
hated part. It's not fun. It's not fun in the slightest. He's lying to you, people. He's lying to you.
Let's have a look what it looks like down here. Well, it just looks like a bit of a mess from here, to be quite honest with you. And I'm waiting for a creeper to spawn on that pyramid somewhere, make its way across here, and then explode, which is something that's going to happen. So I'm thinking maybe we should close the front off so it can't physically get through here. It can only get through down the bottom here. And then it can only blow up most of the redstone, I suppose. Oh my god, look what just spawned up there.
Oh no.
And me without a bow. There's 2 of them.
Bloody phantoms.
Nah, I'm talking about creepers, man.
Oh, I couldn't see them, but... Oh, I see them now.
Right, 1 down. This is going to end badly, I know. We had a creeper attack on the last one as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was easy to defend against, relatively. This is not. The problem is, the sandstone is able to get closer to the machine in parts, and not as close in other parts, which is a bit of a problem. Close it off. Maybe we go and put a door in there. Maybe cut some tree down or something. So hang on. I've got a cartridge full of wood down there. Let's go make a door. I have made 3 doors. Awesome. Headboard for you.
Just what I always wanted.
Put doors everywhere now.
My own movable headboard.
Well, we got double doors now, so zombies can't break them down. Right, okay, so let's get this thing programmed, because it's going to take a long-ass time. I'm not going to make you guys sit through the entire process of programming this thing in. Once we come to do the decoder, that's a little bit more interesting. We did the decoder last time, didn't we? Pretty much recorded the whole thing. So once this thing's programmed in, we'll come back and start work on the decoder. Right, so we have the displays in and all programmed, and it looks pretty cool. It's very tiny though. It's very tiny in comparison with the rest of the pyramid, but it's looking pretty cool. Means we can now box this thing in without having to worry about space. Is it alright in grey, or do you think it would look better actual jet black? I don't know. I don't really like the look of black. It's a bit too dark for my liking.
Black is far too dark. Like, yes, it's black, like...
Yeah, but it's just... It looks... On this pack, it looks, like, untextured. It just looks like a black blob. Hell yeah!
Really
Hell
really does make it stand out now.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Literally, just by putting that little outline across it, it's just really...
It looks a whole lot better, right? Alright, so I'm just going to run lines along the lowest points here, just to see what is the score.
Oh my god, like, seriously, having this game on hard mode is all fun and games, but your hunger just depletes like anything. Like, I've just eaten, and I'm already down to a bar and a half.
Not that bad. I don't know if I'm crazy about this, to be honest.
Well, tough.
Okay, well that'll have to do for the time being. It's a bit odd looking.
Well, we still need to cover up the other side.
What do you mean?
This side.
Oh right, I got it.
Whoa,
Oh god.
whoa. Easy.
Phantom! We have a phantom.
We have a phantom. I'm trying to shoot down. Got it.
Nice, got it. Did it drop a membrane? No, it bloody never drop a membrane. I want a membrane. Insane in the membrane.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that as you were saying it.
Oh, what's going on here? We have messed up the 0. Again, you've gone slap happy with your pickaxe. A lot of redstone is gone. Right, is it okay now?
No, it's missing 1.
God damn it. What the fuck? Okay, I don't understand. What the fuck is happening? I don't get it. I can't see where it's broken.
Fixed.
Cool. Well, anyway, it's looking cool, and it's now encased in sandstone, which is awesome. We still have our little door there, though. But now we need to do the decoder, which is going to take ages. Plus, I need to go and get a lot of hoppers back at base. Don't even know if I have that many hoppers. Okay, so I've got some hoppers. I think I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, nearly 5 stacks of hoppers I've managed to get with the iron I had and the hoppers that I already had in my chest. I think that's going to be plenty. I hope so, because I really don't have any more iron left now, and I'd rather build this today. Would be cool, because I want to get this thing up and running by the end of this episode. That is the plan. Right, I think I have what we need, sir.
Good, good.
So let's build the decoders. We have started getting these things in there, but there's a couple of things we got to do now, and that's one, check out how the hell I built them last time, because I actually cannot remember. Yeah, once I've got into the flow of things, I will cut back and we can carry on with the rest of this thing. Right, so we have this thing pretty much up and running. We've got the first two displays working now. We have the decoder for both first and second display. We've made a few changes to the last design that we had. If you guys watched it, you'll know that we had a block passing through these hoppers, one at a time, that basically turns on this programming line and cycles through the numbers. And basically when it gets to the end here, there was another line of hoppers that took that block, passed it all the way down here, back into that dropper, and start the cycle again. But this time we've gone a bit of a different route. We've got a hopper here with a comparator output. So the last block will just come here, down through that hopper, activate this line, and just tell this dropper to drop another block into the machine there to cycle the numbers over again. But the problem with that is it's finite. We've got a limited number of blocks in this dropper, which means we can't exceed this number of subscribers. Otherwise, basically, it won't count anymore. But I don't think there's any danger of that happening at any time soon, and we can just refill these blocks, because basically they're just going to end up in this hopper here, and they can just be brought forward there. I'm trying to minimize the amount of hoppers we have to make this thing server friendly. Nothing I build is server friendly.
Nothing I build is server friendly.
So yeah, we're trying to get that different. We're trying to make that a bit different in case people kill us on the server. But let's give this thing a test and see how it looks when it's up and running. So Jake, if you wouldn't mind hitting that pulse limiter so we can get this thing firing.
Yep. Button.
Thank you very much.
Activated. Yeah.
And a little bit of a delay, but 10. There we go. The delay is half the length it was before. But there is a need for a delay. I've had to put that repeater on 4 ticks as well, because sometimes it wasn't registering. The pulse was so short, it wasn't registering to that dropper there. But I think I might stick that on 3 ticks and hope for the best, actually. We'll see. But that is as far as we've gotten so far. So basically what we've got left to do is build the cycling system on this side. So we'll have to build the same type of sketch here that runs out into this one, but it's going to be slightly more difficult because this one is running down and this one is going to be running up. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but it's not going to be impossible. It's going to be an extra 2 seconds work.
He means hours.
Jake, if you come over here to the rear of the pyramid here where we've got some land going on, you can see just how little space that's actually taken up.
Yeah, it's not that much.
It's really not that much.
When you're there, it feels like huge. When you're actually,
I mean, it's a big machine. It's a big 7 segment. Like, it's huge. Yeah. So it there's actually a huge redstone contraption here, and it's literally taken up no space at all. Let's crack on with the rest of this thing. Right. So it's been a little bit of time since the last segment, and I have managed to fix this thing up, get it up and running, and all of it now works, and all of it is perfect. And it's a bloody monster. It's absolutely huge, and the decoders are huge, man. Like, huge. But it is done, so it will cycle perfectly now. I'm not going to show you an example right now, but there it is on 000 at the moment. This is the input line here, so I have to bring this input out somewhere. I don't know where to bring it, to be honest. I don't know where we could bring it. I don't really want redstone going all over the place. But first, I need to work out lighting, because this thing is dark, really freaking dark. So we got 10 of these. So let's 1, 2. So every other one, would that? No, that ain't gonna work out, is it? I don't really know then. Hopefully I have enough of these things to do the whole thing. I don't know if that's gonna be okay looking or not. Is that too many end rods? Do you think? I think it might be. Yeah, that just looks atrocious. Okay. Right, what shall I do with these end rods? Because I'm fairly certain I want to light this thing up with end rods. I just think it might look quite good. But I don't really know where to put them. Maybe I should just like literally build the frame around the end rods type of thing, because that's actually looking quite cool. If I do that everywhere, it's going to look quite nice, huh? Yeah, man. I like it. I like it. Right. Okay. I think what we need to do is get a lot more end rods, guys. Like, I don't think a couple stacks going to cut it. I need to remember how to make frickin' end rods now, though. How many have I got left back at base? I know I pillaged a whole lot of them. But just how many? I would need about 5 stacks of these things. Maybe more. Let's have a look at end rods. How many have I got? How many have I got in here? 2 stacks. Let's just see. Blaze rods. How do you make end rods? Load of blaze rods. I've got loads of them from the blaze farm. Right. Let's have a look. Right. Blaze rods. Let's go and see what I need to do to make these things into end rods. So where's my crafting table? Ah, chorus. Alright, let's take 3 of these. And let's go and get some popped chorus fruit, because I'm sure I got a load of it. Right, so let's see if we got any chorus fruit in here. Looks like we do. What's that? 1, 2. Just under 3 stacks. That'll give us about just under 3 stacks of end rods. Awesome. I think I'm going to need more than that. I know Jake's got some chorus fruit. Do I really want to go all the way over there? I don't know, and plus I'm going to have to put these in the furnace. Right, I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just gotten back from Jake's base. I messaged him earlier and asked him if he had any blaze rods or any chorus fruit. Turns out he did. He had a stack of end rods, pretty much, and he had a whole bunch of popped chorus fruit. So I was managed to net myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit stacks of end rods, which is really cool. Thank you, Jake, for that. So now we should be able to finish this damn thing and make it look really, really cool. Right, so first I need to clear out all of this dirt because it's no longer serving any purpose, apart from to annoy me. So I'm going to get rid of all of this, and then I'm going to start building my glass platform underneath so that we can encase this thing in glass and it will look super awesome, hopefully. Right, let's get landing on that glass then. Alright, cool. I don't think we have enough by a fucking long shot, but we'll see. I would assume I would need to build those all the way to the floor, right? To make it look cool. Those end rods, I don't know. I might even just add an extra freaking bit of glass on the sides just to get this looking cool. What, that's only 2 gap in the middle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, righty then. We've messed it all up. Okay. Can I actually stand on the top of that to break it down? Oh god, that's going to be funny to try. Certainly. No! Okay, no. We can't do that. Let's just pillar up with dirt. Who cares anymore? Miscalculation. Okay, so I say what we do is, yeah, encase this thing in completely. I don't know what Jake's going to say about it. This is just like a complete weird design choice that I've just gone and done. Right, so that's what it will look like. So it's 3, 6, 9 on each side. Wow, that's big. But it's kind of cool though. It's kind of cool looking. But we have run out of everything we actually need. We've run out of glass. We've almost run out of end rods. Well, we've got a stack in a bit. But glass is definitely something that we have run out of. So I need to go and get some of that. And it looks like I have no choice now but to go into the end. Because I don't have anything. Maybe I should plant some chorus fruit at some point. I really bloody should do that. But right now I'm not going to. So I'm going to the end now, guys. I'm going to get everything I need once and for all. Meaning glass, meaning freaking everything. So that I can move on and get this thing done. Right, it's been about 2.5 hours since I made the last segment. I've been to the end. I've got some chorus fruit. Popped those guys open. Made myself some more end rods. We've got loads of white glass. We already really had glass. We just had to stain it. And we've been to Jake's base to pillage sand so that we can make some grey concrete. That pretty much took the longest time. The end rods took quite a long time as well. But we've got loads of stuff now. Loads and loads and loads of stuff. I'm pretty sure we're not going to run out. So let's get cracking then, shall we? I think I'm going to have to give this back to Jake if we have any extra. Most of this did come from him, to be honest. But he does a lot of gathering, but he never really does much with it. I mean, apart from that freaking massive chest that he's working on. So I think he's alright. I'll pay him back later if he needs. Right, so that should be the final floor plan of this thing. And I'm pretty sure that's lit up quite well. I don't think we're going to have many mobs spawning in here. Alright, let's do this whole thing again. Just to make sure we've got enough space. Wow, that takes a lot of end rods. We might still not have enough end rods. Oh, I hope we do. Will we have enough? I don't know. Oh god, I don't know if we will have enough end rods. Oh, I don't want to go back to the end. We might have enough. I'm hoping we have enough. How many end rods have we got? I'm just thinking, how many end rods have we actually got? This might not work. Oh, please, I don't want to go back to the end. And at the moment, I'm still not even sure if I like it. I'm still not even sure if I like it with all these end rods everywhere. It was a cool design that got out of hand. I have to get out of hand with everything I do. I think we're safe, guys. I think we are safe, end rod wise. Right, so that's that. Let's go and chuck some concrete around the edges then. Border this thing out a little bit. Oh, glass. Do I have enough? I don't think so. This is going to be a work in progress, leave it unfinished type of sketch. I can feel that. Right then, people, I have pretty much done it. It is pretty much done, and look at that, doesn't it look so cool? There's a phantom around here. It's all cased in glass now, and also lit up from inside here. But I also, with the remaining end rods that I didn't need, and the help of some sea pickles, I've pretty much gone around lighting the inside of this place up, and it looks really, really cool. It looks really, really effective in here. It's like an underground lagoon. It's like crazy cool. It's a little bit dark still, but that's, you know, it was dark in the first place, and we are at night. And that does affect it, believe it or not. It does affect it. It's absolutely pitch black in here now. And that's because it's nighttime outside. Oh, and raining, so visibility is even worse. But it looks nice. I like it. There's a couple things I want to do, though, still. We need a button to toggle this thing on and off so that we can cycle the counter around. But where should we put that counter? Where should we put the button? I'm not sure. I'm kind of leaning towards putting it somewhere here. So it's like in the floor or something like that. So you hit the button from here and you can sort of see it changing from here. I don't know. And how? Because that means I'm going to have to pull a redstone line right off the front of this thing. Maybe if I just put it through the wall here and have it under here, that might be what I end up doing. I think that's the best situation for everybody here, especially me. So we need a block down there with a, well, we could even have a block, yeah, if we put a repeater there, a line of redstone, and then a simple piston redstone tower. I think that's going to be the best situation. I don't think bringing it all the way down to the bottom as intended is going to be the best solution. Okay, so I should say that that's our input line done then. I don't think we need to modify it any more than it already is. It's quite okay. It serves its purpose. But now that means it's time that I can cycle this thing from the outside, which means I can cycle it up to 50. Right, let's see if this will work now. And a 10. Awesome, it works. It's really, really cool. So let's get this thing up to 50, and I'm going to press the button another 40 times. Yes, I am, because 50 is a really cool number. I got to 50 subscribers. I'm properly happy. Thank you guys so much for getting me up to 50. Phoebe says thank you too. She's chirping away in the background. But let's get this all the way up to 50. Come on. And there we go, 50 subscribers. Oh, that's so awesome. Let's check out what that looks like. Oh, and it's getting dark too. Let's check out what that looks like from this walkway right here on top of the portal. Look at that, it looks pretty damn awesome. Thank you guys for watching. That's pretty much all I got time for in this episode of MineTech, and I'll see you guys in the next one. DeadDuck out. Cheers. Right, so that's the one. Oh, shit. Are you laughing, Phoebe, at me? No, you're not. You're not laughing at me because you're a bird and you don't understand the concept of human fucking emotions.